My beloved, in the stillness where your prayers seem to echo without reply, know this: I am not absent. I am not ignoring you. I am near, nearer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts, nearer than the memories that shape your understanding of me. You see, silence is not my withdrawal. Silence is often my deepest intimacy. When your world grows quiet, when your spirit feels pressed beneath the weight of loss, confusion, or exhaustion, I am there in a way that transcends what your senses can grasp. You have looked for me in the noise, church choirs, Sunday sermons, and the voices of old friends who once gave you words of comfort. And when those voices faded, when the pews emptied and the phone stopped ringing, you may have wondered if I, too, had gone silent. But, my dear one, that is not my way. I do not leave when the world grows quiet. I enter. I fill that silence with my presence, though it comes in a form the eyes cannot see and the ears cannot hear. You mistake my stillness for distance, but I am closer in those moments than when your life felt full. You who have seen so many seasons pass, you who carry the memories of joy and sorrow like folded letters in the chest of your heart, I have been with you in each one. Not a tear fell without my knowing. Not a sigh escaped your lips that I did not interpret. I have counted your nights of loneliness. I have sat with you at the edge of hospital beds, walked beside you into rooms that once held laughter, and now echo with silence. And in each of those spaces, I whispered truths too sacred for noise. There is a mystery in my silence, but it is not meant to confuse you. It is meant to call you deeper. When the world falls away, when distractions no longer crowd your day, when your body no longer moves with ease, I finally have your full attention. And in that sacred stillness, I begin to do a work in you that does not depend on your strength, but entirely on mine. You think I am silent because you no longer feel the thrill of answered prayers. You remember the younger years when my presence seemed to flash brightly, when miracles came quickly, and your faith felt like a burning fire. Now it flickers like a candle in the wind, and you ask, "Where have you gone?" But child, fire matures into light. It settles. It deepens. It does not vanish. I have not disappeared. I have changed the way I dwell with you. You are not the same person you once were, and I have not remained unchanged either. Not in my essence, but in how I reveal myself to your heart. You see, I am no longer training you with wonders. I am anchoring you with my presence. I do not need to prove myself to you now. You have walked with me too long for that. What I give you now is not the noise of youth, but the depth of wisdom. My silence is not my absence. It is my invitation to trust me more deeply than you ever have. In silence, I am not speaking less. I am asking you to hear differently. You ask why the answers don't come as quickly, why the healing takes longer, why the friends you love are taken home to me and you are left behind. You wonder why your prayers for peace still feel interrupted by waves of grief. But let me tell you, I have not forgotten. My timing is not delay, it is design. I am shaping eternity in you. I am drawing your soul into a deeper place of reliance, a place where your roots grow strong, not in emotion, but in faith. Do not despise the silence. Do not fear the stillness. For in this silence, I am doing the most sacred work of your life. I am transforming you into the likeness of my Son. I am smoothing the rough edges of fear. I am removing the last threads of pride. I am preparing you, not just for another season on earth, but for your eternal home. Yes, I know you feel forgotten sometimes. Even the strongest believers face this valley. Elijah did. David did. My son, on the cross, cried out, "Why have you forsaken me?" You are not alone in your questions. You are not the first to feel abandoned. But feelings are not truth. I have never, ever forsaken you, not for one moment. If I allowed silence, it is because I am teaching you to listen beyond the noise. You are now in the chapter of your life where I write with a quieter pen, but with bolder ink. What I do in you now will echo into eternity more powerfully than you can imagine. The older you grow, the more tender my dealings with you become. You are not less valuable to me with age. You are more precious. Like fine wine, your soul has matured. You are becoming the fragrance of my grace, poured out for others who have yet to see my faithfulness through many decades. My silence is not rejection. It is an embrace in a different language. And though it may feel like I am far, I promise you this. I am holding you. I am carrying you through these days. I am preparing your heart for the glory that waits. And every time you feel forgotten, remember that I am nearer than ever. I am not the God who visits occasionally. I am the shepherd who never leaves the flock. So lean into me, even when you hear nothing. Rest in me, even when the days feel long. Know that my silence speaks volumes, of my trust in your faith, of my closeness to your soul, and of my eternal commitment to never let you go. You are not alone. I am here. I always have been. My precious one, I have watched you for many years. I have seen your strength in the days of your youth, how you worked hard, how you raised families, carried responsibilities, and faced storms without flinching. You were dependable. You stood tall, even when your heart trembled in secret. But now you feel the weight of time in your bones. Tasks that once felt simple now exhaust you. You forget things. You feel unsure. Sometimes you wonder if you are becoming a burden, and shame creeps in quietly, trying to convince you that your fragility is something to hide. But listen closely. Your weakness does not repel me. It draws me. It calls me in closer, not out of pity, but out of holy desire. I do not stand back and admire only strength. I am not like the world that rewards the young, the powerful, the quick. I am the God who stoops low to the humble. I rush toward the brokenhearted. I cradle the weak in my arms. When you feel like you are falling apart, I see you becoming the very vessel through which my glory shines the brightest. Do you remember when you were younger and thought you had to prove your worth by performance? I never needed your perfection. I needed your heart. And now, as the years have softened your edges and made you more aware of your limitations, I see that heart more clearly than ever. The world may say fragility is failure, but I say fragility is the doorway to my strength. You see, my strength does not arrive in the form of more energy or fewer aches. It comes as peace that steadies your mind when fear creeps in at night. It comes as wisdom that radiates from your lips when you comfort someone younger. It comes as joy that dances in your spirit even when your body grows tired. My strength is not loud, it is faithful. It sustains you in the ordinary and holds you firm in the uncertain. Do not hide your fragility. Do not mask your pain behind false smiles. Bring it to me. Let me sit with you in it. I am not embarrassed by your tears. I am moved by them. Every groan, every sigh, every whispered prayer you feel is too weak to matter. I hear them all. I gather them like treasures. They are not signs of failure. They are signs of faith. Only those who believe in my presence cry out to me. And when you cry out, I respond. Not always with miracles, but always with myself. There is a holy beauty in your surrender. When you stop pretending that you're strong, you give me room to show that I am. When you confess, I can't do this on my own anymore, I respond, good. Let me carry you. This is not the end of your usefulness. This is the beginning of a deeper partnership with me. In your younger days, you served me with your hands. Now you serve me with your heart, by trusting me more than ever before. You are not wasting away. You are being transformed. Even though your outer body grows older, your inner spirit is being renewed day by day. I am doing work inside you that you can't always see, but eternity will reveal. You think weakness is a sign of decline, but I tell you, it is fertile ground for growth. I plant my strength in the soil of your frailty. I let my glory rise from your surrender. When you are weak, then you are strong, because I step in fully. You wonder if others see your fragility as a burden. I want you to know, I never do. I see it as invitation. Your need draws my power. Your dependence draws my delight. I love being your strength. I do not tire of carrying you. I do not sigh when you lean on me. This is what I created you for, not to impress me, but to trust me. Your very breath is proof that I am still working through you. As long as you live, you have purpose, not because of what you can do, but because of who I am in you. Some days you may feel like a cracked vessel, unable to hold much. But child, I specialize in filling cracked vessels. I let my light shine through the broken places. I do not use perfect people. I use the willing, the surrendered, the humbled. And that is you. That is why I draw near. You may remember times when your prayers were filled with strong declarations. Now they may sound more like groans. That's okay. Even groans are holy to me. The Spirit intercedes through you, even when you don't know what to say. There is no weakness that I cannot use, no limitation that I cannot redeem. If you feel broken, know that broken things are what I use to build my kingdom. There will be moments when the enemy whispers lies into your heart, that you are forgotten, overlooked, no longer valuable. But I speak truth into that darkness. You are seen. You are cherished. You are more valuable to me now than you ever were before. Because now, you finally realize how much you need me. And in that place of need, I am most fully present, fully. So do not fear your weakness. Do not mourn your fragility as if it were a curse. It is a sacred invitation, an opening where my strength can pour in. You have nothing to prove, nothing to earn. You are already mine, and I will never leave you, not in your strength, not in your weakness, especially not now. Rest, my beloved. Let me be what you cannot be. Let me carry what you can no longer lift. You are not declining. You are being refined. And in this fragile season, my strength is no longer a distant concept. It is your daily reality. Trust me. I am near. I am strong. And I will never, ever let you go, my beloved child. I know you've wondered why the pain lingers. You have asked me in your quiet moments, why must this hurt so much and for so long? I've heard your cry. I've seen your heart tremble under the weight of losses, disappointments, and the ache of years lived. You carry invisible scars, memories that throb when you sit in silence and remember what once was. And though you may not always say it aloud, deep inside, you've asked if this suffering serves any purpose at all. Let me speak plainly now, for I do not wish for you to carry that question alone. Yes, your pain has a purpose. It is not wasted. It is not random. It is not punishment. It is a process, one I use with great care, precision, and love. I mold you not through ease, but through fire. And I do so not to destroy you, but to refine you. You must understand something eternal. Comfort does not shape character. Ease does not deepen faith. It is through the struggle that your soul is made strong. I know it seems backward to your mind, especially after all you've endured. You would think by now life should feel lighter, simpler, kinder. But I work in patterns that often feel upside down. The very things you wish away, the trials, the setbacks, the illnesses, the tears. These are the tools I use to chisel eternity into your heart. You ask why I don't just remove the burden. I could, yes. With a word, I could make the pain vanish. But I am not only concerned with your comfort, I am consumed with your transformation. I am creating something in you that far outweighs the discomfort you feel. I am writing eternity into your bones. I am making you more like me. And nothing shapes you more clearly into my image than when you walk through fire and still trust my hand. You see, suffering strips away illusions. It removes the masks. It silences the noise of the world. It lays your soul bare. And in that bareness, I meet you most deeply. When the props fall away, you see me more clearly. You hear my voice without distraction. You cling to me not out of ritual but out of desperation. And in that desperation, something holy happens. Your heart softens, your pride is broken, Your will aligns with mine. When you were younger, you may have thought strength came from standing tall and pushing forward. Now, in this season of life, I am teaching you that true strength comes in surrender. And it is the pain that brings you to that holy surrender. That is not a failure. That is my design. Remember, my son walked this path first. He knew suffering. He wept. He was rejected, misunderstood, mocked, beaten, and crucified. Do not think you walk this road alone. When you hurt, you join him in a sacred fellowship. And in that fellowship, you are never more loved. He knows every tear you shed. He collects them. They are precious to him, as are you. I do not enjoy your pain, but I do use it. I redeem it. Every heartache is an opportunity for me to pour in more grace. Every loss becomes an entry point for my comfort. Every limitation becomes an invitation for my power to be revealed in your weakness. I use what the enemy intended to harm you to prepare you for glory. You may not see the full picture now. You may never fully understand it on this side of eternity. But there will come a day when all will be made clear. When you stand in my presence, you will look back and see the thread of purpose woven through every trial. You will see how I never left you, how I carried you through, how I used even the darkest nights to lead you toward my light. Pain also teaches you to love differently. It softens your judgments. It humbles your opinions. It makes you kinder, gentler, more compassionate to others who are suffering. This, too, is part of the molding. I do not merely want you to believe in me. I want you to become like me. And pain opens the door to that transformation. So when you find yourself asking, "Why this trial, Lord? Why now?" I invite you to hear my gentle voice saying, "Because I am doing a deeper work in you, one that goes beyond what you can see." I know that doesn't always make the pain easier to bear, but it gives it meaning. And meaning is what your soul longs for. Let me continue this work in you. Don't rush the process. Don't resent it. Instead, lean into me. Tell me when it hurts. Let me comfort you. Let me speak into the places where others have failed to understand. Let me be the one who walks with you through every valley. I promise, I will not abandon you. I am the God who stays. Even in the darkness I am at work. Even in the silence I am near. Even in the pain I am loving you with a fierce, unshakable, eternal love. And the more you trust me in this, the more you will discover that my presence is greater than the pain. My purpose is bigger than the trial. And my glory will be revealed in your life. Not in spite of the pain, but through it. So hold on, my beloved, not to your strength, but to mine. You are being molded into something eternal. This is not the end. It is the making of something glorious. Let me finish what I've started. You are in my hands, and I will never let you go. My beloved child, you may look at your reflection and see the marks of time, lines etched by years of laughter and sorrow, eyes that have seen both birth and death, hands that once held babies and now tremble slightly with age. But know this, what you see is not the end of the story. I am not finished with you yet. You may think your most fruitful days are behind you, that your purpose has already been spent, that now is a time only of waiting, of decline. But I declare to you, no matter your age, no matter your weakness, I am the God of restoration. I am the one who renews what has been worn down, who rebuilds what has been broken, who revives what has been weary. You are not forgotten. You are not discarded. You are still being written into my eternal plan. Even in these later years, I am doing something new in you. Yes, even now. My spirit is not bound by time. My promises are not limited to youth. My power is not reserved for the strong. I pour myself out fully into those who have nothing left but me. And that is where you are most alive. You may feel like the world has passed you by, that younger voices now speak louder, that your wisdom is no longer sought after. But I have not passed you by. I am the same God who called Abraham in his old age, who strengthened Moses when his hair was white, who gave dreams to Daniel in his final years, who whispered to Anna in the temple long after her youth was gone. Do you not see? Age is not a disqualification in my kingdom. It is a mantle of honor. You are not winding down. You are being refined. There is still more for you. Perhaps not in the way you once imagined, not in strength of body, but in strength of spirit. I am restoring what time has taken, not always in the flesh, but always in the heart. Where you feel depleted, I will fill. Where you feel discouraged, I will speak life. Where you feel used up, I will pour in purpose again. Restoration is not about returning to who you were. It is about becoming who you were always meant to be. The struggles, the heartbreak, the perseverance, it has all been shaping you, preparing you. And now, with decades of faith behind you, I am giving you a depth that cannot be taught in a classroom or read in a book. I am giving you my heart. Your presence still matters in this world. The way you pray, the way you listen, the way you bless others with your story, it all carries eternal weight. Your words are soaked in experience, your faith proven through fire. You carry the fragrance of trust, something this world desperately needs. And I want to use that. I want to use you. So don't retreat into the shadows. Don't assume your time has ended. You are not on the shelf. You are in my hands. And my hands are not idle. I am shaping you, yes, even now, into a vessel of grace, into a beacon of hope for others walking the path behind you. This season is not less. It is different. You are learning a new pace, a deeper surrender. But do not mistake stillness for stagnation. Some of my greatest works are done in the quiet places. Some of my strongest warriors are those who can no longer run, but who still whisper my name in the darkness and trust that I am near. I know there are parts of you that long to be made whole again, parts of you that feel broken, physically, emotionally, even spiritually. And I promise you this, I am restoring you. Some of it you will see in this life. A clearer mind, a joyful spirit, a peace that surpasses understanding. But the full restoration, that is coming. And when it does, it will be complete, overwhelming, and eternal. There is a renewal awaiting you that cannot be imagined. One day, I will wipe every tear from your eyes. Your body will no longer ache. Your mind will no longer fear. You will be free, light, alive in a way you've never known. But until that day, I am with you here, breathing life into your soul, speaking destiny over your days, and reminding you that I finish everything I begin. You are not alone. I am in your home. I am in your thoughts. I am in the quiet moments when you feel unseen. I am restoring the parts of you that you didn't even know were broken. I am healing wounds buried deep. I am making you new from the inside out. So take heart, my child. Lift your head. You are not done. You are not fading. You are being prepared for something greater. Even now you carry my glory. Even now you reflect my love. The enemy wants you to believe that your time is over. But I am telling you, your time is sacred. Speak again, pray again, hope again, dream again. You are still part of my story. You are still moving forward in me. You are still being made whole. Trust me, my beloved. I am not finished with you yet. And when I am, the masterpiece of your life will shine forever in my presence, restored, renewed, and radiant with my glory.